Texas Land Commissioner in 2014, earning more votes than any other statewide candidate on the ballot, and took office in January 2015. As Texas Land Commissioner, Mr. Bush works to ensure Texas veterans get the benefits they've earned. He oversees investments that earn billions of dollars for education in Texas, and manages state lands that produce oil and gas that is helping make America energy independent. Commissioner Bush also watches over the Alamo and is responsible for preserving historic archives at the General Land Office that date back to the Spanish colonial period. Commissioner Bush is also a successful businessman. After earning his Juris Doctorate at the University of Texas School of Law, he joined Aiken, Gump, Strauss, Hauer, and Feld, LLP. He subsequently co-founded Pennyback Capital, LLC, a real estate private equity firm, and St. Augustine Partners, LLC, a Fort Worth-based investment firm focused on oil and gas transactions and consulting for private business. Commissioner Bush has co-chaired a $30 million capital campaign for Big Brothers Big Sisters in North Texas, and served as a co-chairman of the Dallas-Fort Worth Celebration of Reading. He was a Tarrant County chairman of Uplift Education, a highly successful Dallas-based public charter network focused on closing the achievement gaps in inner-city public schools. He also served on the Board of Trustees for the Bob Bullock Texas State Historical Museum in Austin. Commissioner Bush is the grandson of President George H.W. Bush, the son of former Florida Governor Jeb Bush, and the nephew of President George W. Bush. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our commencement speaker, Texas Land Commissioner, the Honorable George P. Bush.
Thank you all very much. Thank you, Dr. Arenas, members of the administration, members of the faculty, staff. What a pleasure to be back in Laredo, and what a privilege to address this special occasion. Class of 18, let me simply say congratulations on your graduation. The long days and short years of your time here at TAMIU have led you to this moment. You should be proud of how far you have come. You should be proud of where you are today, but you should be even prouder of where you will go. There's a phrase that you all are familiar with around here on campus. Go beyond at TAMIU. That's what you've done these last few years. When you stayed up late to put in that extra work on that project, you went beyond. When you invested in relationships with professors that developed into mentorships, you went beyond. And when you found time to give of yourself and give to the community to help others, you went beyond. Class of 18, my message to you today is simple. Keep going beyond. The world that you are inheriting will tell you to accept mediocrity. Go beyond. The workplace that you will enter will tell you this is the way we've always done it before because it's the easy way out. Go beyond. And the communities that you live in sometimes will tell you that your voice shouldn't be heard and that it doesn't matter. Go beyond. Look for ways to speak up, step in, and stand firm. Use your education, use your experience, and be leaders however you can, wherever you go, whatever you do. So let me just take a few moments to leave you a few guideposts as you face stiff winds and stormy seas that we all experience in life. First, never stop dreaming. Nothing happens unless there's first a dream, as written by Carl Sandburg, wrote decades ago, and his words are just as true today. Throughout your lives and your careers, you will find that many people will choose to travel down an easy path of convenience and convention. I urge you to choose a different path. Don't be afraid to go your own way, to travel a back road, to reach a different destination. Don't be afraid to dream and to dream big. And here's some wisdom that I've learned along the way that I can share with you about dreams. They come with a price, but the cost is always worth it. One example of this pioneering spirit is Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, a company that is working not only to explore space, but is building reusable rockets, pursuing ideas never before imagined, and using innovation never before created. And here is what he said just last week about pursuing your dreams. You want to be inspired, You want to wake up every day in the morning and think about how your future will be great. Class of 18, this is the mindset of a pioneer, and I pray it is your mindset as you head into the world. So never be afraid to dream big, always be willing to pay the price as you do it, and as you do, remember to find teammates to help you along the way. Even today, as you look back on your success, I want you to know that no one succeeds by him or herself. No one. As the famous historian David McCulloch has written, the biggest myth in the world is the myth of the self-made person. There is no such thing. Everyone here has received help from someone. Think about your own experience these last few years. You've been blessed by countless people. The insightful word from a teacher, the encouraging thought from a friend, the life lessons from a parent. These people have not only believed in you, they have believed in your dreams. You've needed them in the past, and you will need them in the future. But dreams are built by doing, not just by talking. So take that first step, ask for difficult work, take the projects on that other people don't want or aren't willing to take on. Dream dreams that force you out of your comfort zone, that force you to stretch and grow. Because what I found is real growth happens when you push yourself, when you fear that more of the same outweighs the fear of failure. Ultimately, success is not defined by having the biggest paycheck or having the most amount of Instagram followers. Those may be the results of your eventual success, but they aren't the cause of it. Success is finding your mission and finding your moment and using your talent and your training to make a difference for yourselves and those around you. That's a dream worth dreaming. Second, never stop leading. All of you leave here today with a specialization, and the world needs all of them, don't get me wrong, but more than ever, what the world needs now is your leadership. What I like to call servant leadership is in short supply these days, and it's needed, and it's your challenge to help provide it. A servant leader is someone who invests in causes greater than themselves. It's someone who finds a passion and matches it with their professional skills. It's someone who uses their skills to make their community a better place to live. A servant leader is also somebody who understands what Peter Drucker once talked about when he said that the difference between a manager and a leader is that a manager does things right, but a leader does the right thing. In the workforce you are entering, you will find plenty of managers, but not enough leaders. People willing to fight for what's right, to care for others, and to serve the community. A servant leader is someone who understands the power of giving. It's been said that we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. So don't just measure your success by, quote, how important your career can be viewed in the eyes of others, but really in how many lives you can touch. This is a lesson that I learned from my grandfather, George H.W. Bush, many years ago, and it's a lesson that I still learn from him today. My grandfather's whole life, has been about serving others. He was 17 years old when he walked into a naval recruiter's office to volunteer for World War II when he didn't have to. He flew 58 combat missions, was shot over the Pacific, and then returned home to Texas to start a business which led him to a political career all the way to the White House, where he helped our country win the Cold War. Yet to hear him talk about these experiences, one of the great blessings of his life and what he has told me is that he simply had a chance to serve others. Not that he had power or that he had titles, not that he made history, but rather that he had the privilege to serve others and to try to make the world a little bit easier for his children and grandchildren. Even in his 92 years of age, my grandfather's focus has always been on others. A few years ago, on his 90th birthday, he jumped out of a perfectly fine plane once again in a tandem jump with an Army Ranger. When he landed and got out of the parachute and spoke with the media, he said, "Don't give me the credit. He's the one who did all the work." That's my granddad, always sharing the credit, never seeking spotlight, forever looking for ways to honor others. I'm admittedly biased, but my granddad is a great example of servant leadership. And that style of leadership not only worked for him, but it can work for you. I'm admittedly biased, but class of 18 never stopped leading. Graduates, congratulations on this milestone in your lives. And know that while this is a great day, there will be many more great days to come. As you leave here, I pray that God's hand will guide your steps and that He will show you the way. As you leave here, I want you to never doubt who you are. Can you dream big dreams? You can and you should. Can you lead others with servant leadership? You can and you must. Can you leave here and go beyond? You can and you will. Class of 18, congratulations. God bless you. God bless the great state of Texas.
Mr. Bush, thank you for those inspiring words. We just have a little gift for you, under $50. Those of us in state government understand that. But just to remember this day, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
It is now my privilege to introduce the distinguished student scholar respondents who were selected by our 5 academic colleges. Would you rise and be recognized as I call your name? Jose Lopez Segura from the A.R. Sanchez Jr. School of Business. From the College of Education, Alejandra Martinez. From the School of Nursing and Health Sciences, Ashley Henderson. From University College, Karen Ivana Faz. The 5th Distinguished Student Scholar Respondent was selected by the President and the Vice Presidents to represent the entire university. It is my honor to introduce Ms. Erica M. Benavides Moore. She is the Distinguished Student Scholar from the College of Arts and Sciences. Erica, would you please make your way to the podium? Erica Maria Benavides Moore is the daughter of David and Letty Benavides and is the wife of Jimmy Moore and the mother of 5 and very soon 6 children. Her children are Skylar, Mary, Evelyn, Rowan, Robin, and stepson Joseph. She has been a Zapata resident throughout her undergraduate career and today graduates summa cum laude, the very highest honors, with a degree of the Bachelor of Arts in Sociology with a minor in Theater Arts. While at TAMIU, Erica balanced commuting to classes for over an hour daily while remaining attentive to her children's needs and fulfilling her role as a Lamar Bruni Vergara Trust Assistantship recipient. She was accepted into the dual BA-MA program for both a bachelor's and a master's degree in sociology. Inducted into the Alpha Kappa Delta International Sociology Honor Society, that's a mouthful, and Alpha Phi Sigma International Criminal Justice Honor Society, she served as the vice president for the latter. After she graduates with her BA degree today, she will continue to pursue her master's degree in sociology, graduating next May. She hopes to pursue a doctoral degree and continue inspiring and motivating students to succeed no matter what challenges or obstacles that they face. Please join me in welcoming Erica Maria Benavides Moore.
Good afternoon, President Arenas, distinguished platform party guests, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Class of 2018, we made it. Who would have thought this day would ever come? With all honesty, I did not. Let me start by saying that I had to really convince myself to be here, to attend this commencement ceremony, and to accept this honor of addressing you all today. Yes, after all the hard work, I thought of missing my own graduation and declining this opportunity. But not because I lacked the appreciation of this honor, but because I was embarrassed. I thought, who would want to see a pregnant 36-year-old student, wife and mother of 5, waddling across this very stage to give you your commencement speech? Well, TAMIU does. TAMIU has such a captivatingly diversified population of faculty, students, and staff, which makes our university so beautiful and so unique. As a non-traditional student, I realize that I am just one of many examples of the different type of students that represent TAMIU. Dust Devils come from different nationalities, ethnicities, religions and ages, marital statuses, and sexual orientations. Our university has taught us that there is not a one-size-fits-all category of a student. And the one thing we do have in common is our diversity. Look around, take a moment. We can see that this is true. That being said, I take back my opening statement about initially being embarrassed and not wanting to be here today. Steve Jobs once said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Have the courage to follow your heart and your intuitions." In this spirit, I believe TAMIU has given us the courage to follow our goals and our aspirations. And so I stand here today, proud to be that 36-year-old student, wife, and mother of 5, hoping my water doesn't break, giving you all your commencement speech because my journey here today, like all of y'all's, has been interesting to say the least. We should all be proud of what we have managed to overcome and accomplish in spite of all our challenges. We appreciate all the sacrifices our loved ones have endured, the endless support they provided for us to be here in our pursuit of this higher education. In this pursuit, TAMIU faculty and staff have provided us with more than an ordinary educational experience. Some of us have had the opportunity to study abroad, conduct research alongside other students and faculty, to participate in internships and assistantships, and as I have, to simultaneously pursue both a bachelor's and a master's degree through the BAMA program. This opportunity will allow me to graduate next year with my master's in sociology. You see, our individual experiences at TAMIU have prepared us to go beyond. Yet, to go beyond, we must keep in mind a key piece of advice from John F. Kennedy, who once said, "Every accomplishment starts with a decision to try." I believe we can all agree that our decision to try is what has brought us here today, to this shining moment of attainment, of pride and joy. And this, each and every one of us becomes an inspiration to someone. Remember this and take it as you commence to the next chapter of your life. And so today I stand here to represent all of us, the parents trying to be more for their children, the athletes, the dreamers, the international students, the minorities, the first and second generation students, all of those who doubted ourselves for even that one moment, who wanted to give up so badly, and most importantly, for those who thought this day would never come. We stand here today, triumphant over our personal struggles, as living proof that it can be done. Faculty and staff, we thank you for being an important part of our life during this journey. Thank you for supporting us in multiple ways, with financial aid, advising, counseling, tutoring, staying late past office hours, and answering those neurotic emails of, "Oh my God, will you be curving the grade?" So from the bottom of our hearts, and on behalf of TAMIU graduating class of 2018, thank you, TAMIU. Thank you, faculty and staff. And thank you, fellow classmates, family and friends, for your loving support and motivation. This could not have been done without any of you. So I stand, we stand, because of you. Congratulations, TAMIU graduates of 2018.
Consider this a university baby gift.
I now invite Regent Bill Mahomes to the podium to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Regents and to authorize the conference of degrees. Regent Mahomes was appointed to the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents in 2015. He serves as the chair of the Committee on Finance, and I must say he's the best chair of Committee of Finance I've worked with, and as a member of the Committee on Academic and Student Affairs. Regent Mahomes holds a bachelor's degree from Texas A&M University and a Juris Doctorate